And I'm here live with the Hoxie Mustangs. Kind of caught them off guard just then. But they're ready to go. Opening the second half of the day of the 2019 Northeast Arkansas High School Football Media Day. Coach Sears, if you would, just introduce your assistant you have here with you and your players and give an opening statement.
Jeremy Palmer, offensive line coach. John Washburn, offensive lineman, defensive lineman. Ethan Blocker, corner, slot, and River Brewer, free safety, outside receiver.
Coach, if you would, just let's first talk about the offense, and then we'll transition to the defense.
Okay. Very excited about our offense this year. At our skill guys, we're going to have 8 seniors playing, and that's the most we've ever had. Guys got a lot of talent and a lot of ability that played a lot of downs for us last year. So very excited about that. Tough kids, know how to make plays, and we expect big things out of them this year.
And the defense?
Yes. Biggest senior class, first of all, I guess we've ever had. So we're really excited about that and the time and effort that they've put in to get themselves where they are now. Been very dedicated to each other, to the team, to our program, and we're really excited about the season.
Coach, you know, you're a group that is projected to finish in the upper half of the conference with a chance to, obviously, you want to win it. Just talk about those expectations going in.
Yeah, we believe we ought to be there, and that's saying a lot for the conference we're in. Some very, very good football teams, some very good coaches in the 3A3. So, but we feel like this is a year that we ought to be right back in the mix, and it's going to be a dogfight week to week, and you'll have to come to play, and these guys know that. They've been there. They've played all these teams, but very good football, and we're excited because we feel like that this is our year, that these guys have stuck together, and they've listened to what we said about, you get 15, 16, 17 seniors, and you're all playing, and it makes a huge difference.
Coach had a real good year last year, a playoff run, or entered the playoffs so close to getting an upper seed and making a real big run through the playoffs. How have you used last year as motivation for this year?
Yeah, honestly, it was a little disappointing. We felt like that we let some games get away from us. We felt like that we should have been at least a third seed, and a lot of games we led in the second half and a couple in the fourth quarter, and we just didn't finish games. And we had a great group of seniors last year, outstanding character kids, and taking nothing away from them. It just didn't work out. I wish the world that it would have, because they deserve to have a higher seed and keep their season going longer than it did. It was tough to go on the road and play a very, very good Rising team, so it's tough to go down there and try to beat those guys. But, these guys have learned from that. The higher you finish during the regular season, the higher seed you get, the better opportunity to give yourself to go on and go on. And OCL has showed last year that you can be in our conference and make the state championship game and win the whole thing. So we feel like if we can finish up to the top there, it gives us a great chance to make a run in the playoffs.
Thank you, Coach. If you'll pass I think we got that microphone working. Either one of the three of you, pick up the mic and let's get started on the player cage. Just grab it, buddy. Talk about expectations for this year from a player's standpoint.
All right. Well, my name's John Washburn, and as a team as a whole, I definitely think that our potential is there, more so than last year, I believe, because we have such a good group of seniors. These two guys next to me, they're definitely good leaders with the skill backs and those younger guys. And then myself and my fellow teammate Cooper Sifford, we're definitely corralling those young bucks coming up, trying to get a real taste of what senior ball is like. And I definitely think we have a chance to go far this season.
Obviously making the playoff run. Just keep passing the mic down, and I'll pose the same question. Challenge to you as an upperclassman now, working with some younger players, but your expectations for this football season?
I think just to go out there and finish top in the conference, just have a good year, really.
You just keep passing it down, no problem. Your role individually, how do you see this year differently for you as an individual player?
Just
Tough question. I know football's football, but has your role changed any now that you are an upperclassman and obviously a leader on the Mustang football team?
just all the young ones looking up to you. If you go hard in practice, they'll go hard too, and you just get better every week.
Coach, looking at your schedule for this year, you guys open up with 3 4A teams. 2 of those games are on the road, and then you get Westside coming in early September. How does that help you prepare for your conference season when you start facing the likes of Newport and Osceola and some of those schools?
We think it helps. You know, this will be my 21st year, I guess, at Hoxie. I can get it all run together. But, yeah, 21st. You know, when you're a younger guy, you're worried about the wins. You know, you want to get those wins, and obviously we still do. But as you get older, you want the competition because you realize you want these guys' season to go as long as you can. And you play tough non-conference teams, it helps you down the road. And it's helped us through the years of playing tough non-conference. And those guys are tough. Let me tell you, playing Truman and Westside and Cave City is going to be much improved. You get better in a hurry or you're 0-3. So we've learned that. We fared well last year, and we know that we got to play, and it teaches us from an early standpoint of very physical. Those guys in 4A is very physical ball, and it definitely helps us for the people we play. You got Piggott and Corning and those guys that are going to line up and come right at you. So you figure out you better stop that stuff or you're going to be in trouble.
Coach, we've talked a little bit about the conference, and obviously Newport and Osceola are teams that you're going to compete against at the top half. But there's some, like you mentioned, a Piggott that I think is vastly probably underrated. You know, it's a dogfight most nights in your conference.
Absolutely. And a lot of that stems from just long traditions of playing each other through the years. You know, you can kind of throw out the records for a lot of those guys. You know, we're going to get Corning's best. You know, Corning will be much improved this year, I promise you. And we'll get their best because we've played them for years and years and years. These kids know each other, and, you know, they probably want to beat us as bad as they want to beat Piggott. So, I mean, that plays a lot into it. Our conference has been pretty well the same for probably 10-plus years, you know, and that you get some traditions, some rivalries, and, you know, it makes it fun. So, yeah, you throw in Walnut Ridge, have a very good team this year. Piggott will be tough. And I would like to say, I think Corning, Harrisburg's got a good 9th grade class coming up. Depends how quick they can help them, but I think they'll be very good. And Manila, too. You can't write anybody off. You really can't. So it's a very good conference.
One interesting thing that happened in the offseason, Jeff Blake, your defensive coordinator, he's now the head coach at Walnut Ridge. So talk about losing him and replacing him and that sort of thing.
Yeah, you know, it's a unique situation, and I'm proud for Coach Blake. You know, obviously, and I told him this, so I'm not, you know, I'm proud for him, but I wish anywhere else but Walnut Ridge, you know, but it is what it is. You know, you get an opportunity to be a head coach or a head coach, but I am proud for him and his family, as I would be anybody that's been on my staff through the years that's had the opportunity to advance themselves and to be a head coach, you know, and it makes me proud. It makes me feel like we're doing things right at Hoxie, that people come and look at my coaches and ask them to come to be part of their staffs and their school system. So, like I say, proud for him, and, you know, it make Week 10 a little bit more interesting. We'll throw a little extra wrinkle in there, but it'll be fun, you know. And like I say, they'll have a good football team. He'll do a great job over there. He's a good football coach.
And earlier in the spring, when you were interviewed by Hootens, the question, it was kind of a little bit of quarterback controversy as to who would be the starter. You said it could be August before, you know, you name that starter. Where are you at in that process?
Yeah, right now, Dalen Powell, he'll be a starter. He's done a fantastic job since he's come over to us. But I'll tell you what, Cade Forster is a very good football player. He can start for a lot of people. So I'm very proud, especially at the 3A level, the 2 guys that I got back there. And this guy right down here can play a little bit of quarterback too if I need him to. He's done a great job through the years of coming in and playing some. So I got 2 guys that get a lot of reps, and this one here can step in if we need him to. But a lot of athleticism back there. Those guys are both got unique qualities, running and throwing, smart, very, very coachable, and exactly what you want in your quarterbacks.
If you would just give a closing statement.
Proud to be here again. I think this is a great thing for Northeast Arkansas football. Through the years, it's like I say, 21st year, and it's pretty cool to see this stuff. But we're proud of our football program, and we're excited of what this year holds, and with these guys laying the foundation, and be an exciting year.